Hello, welcome back to the channel. We are back in action. Monday Night Raw, baby. The second to last Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania 41. I believe it was a pretty good show. Not as good as this past SmackDown, but a pretty good show in general. We had a couple banger matches, a couple banger promos, and we also had some ridiculous commercials. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into the show. As y'all know, we start these things by just going down in order, a bit like chronological order of events, right? And the show opened with Adam Pearce, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair in the ring. I don't know if I'm tripping, but whenever Adam Pearce was like announcing them to the ring, he kind of sounded like Vince McMahon. Twin also introduced Rhea Ripley as representing the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley. So basically, it's announced, it's official, it's a triple threat at Mania. And the story being told here is that Io is like an afterthought in the whole situation. He gets punched again, I think by Rhea, and then the segment ends with her doing a missile drop kick to the both of them. Rhea landed a bit awkward, but Io walks out on top, and as an Io Sky super duper fan, I am seated for this. I actually like the story they're telling here. I didn't like it at first, but I kind of like it now. I still kind of wish it was just Rhea versus Bianca, but I'm not going to complain about Io being involved. Also, Rhea is getting a bigger face reaction than Bianca. This is kind of crazy. And Rhea supposed to be the heel. Anyways, following this, we went back to the Judgment Day sex dungeon. Dom and Finn, they're chatting it up. They're talking about the IC title match. Liv's getting involved in the conversation a little bit and whatnot. Then Finn decides to pull the most stereotypical L-man's behavior known to mankind. Bro started degrading Dom in front of his girl Liv. Folks start acting differently every single time a female is involved in the situation. I digress because Carlito is more interested in the Mall of America. He's just like me for real. But then following this, we get into a low-key banger. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for the IC title. It banged. What can I say? It was great. They had their working shoes on. And I just gotta say, Lyra is so good, bro. This match was like straight up character development for her. And that missed suicide dive into Bayley to belly sequence was like straight up fire. I'm more impressed by Lyra every single time I see her because her moveset just keeps evolving week in and week out. And it was so good that they got a "This is awesome" chant, bro. Put Lyra in the IC title on Mania, please. Put some respect on her name, bro. She's been putting out banger after banger after banger. And the finish was fire too. I just love the match. I love the match. And then after the match, Bayley teased a heel turn, but we all knew it wasn't coming. They got their gauntlet match. I think she might turn heel there. There's a slight chance she turns heel there. I doubt it, but there is a chance. If you didn't see that match, I suggest you go and watch it because it's 100% worth your time. Hello, Kathy. Oh, hi, Chad. Hi. Bro, I love Otis. Please, bro, push him, bro. Please. But after that little segment, we ended up getting the 6-man tag between the LWO and American Made. We got to see more El Grande Americano. I'm actually interested in this guy. I've never seen him before. I didn't know who he was until he got to WWE. And side note, before that, we got a little segment with AJ Styles and Karrion Kross. I just gotta say, I love Karrion Kross. I hope he gets some more interesting feuds in the future. But back to the match, bro. This was a banger. It was a train wreck, but it was just enough of a train wreck to where it was still good. That boy Cole called Brutus a few fries short of a Happy Meal. He's never coming back from that one. And that little step stool dive that Joaquin Wilde or DJZ did, that was beautiful. And that little corkscrew that Raul Mendoza or Cruz del Toro, I think his name is, that he did, that was pretty cool. This match was some good lucha things. Awesome finish too with the little metal thing in El Grande Americano's mask. I hope Chad Gable gets to tag team with El Grande Americano here soon. I feel like they would make an amazing tag team. And I don't know what y'all talking about when y'all say Chad Gable is El Grande Americano because you're just lying to me. You're lying to me. They're not the same person. Stop spreading your baseless propaganda. I do not appreciate it. But we go from one banger to another. We get Gunther coming out. Presumably, Gunnar was finna cut a promo, and then Jay's music hit. Jay had on that "I'm finna catch a body" outfit, bro. He then cut an absolutely beautiful promo. And I just gotta say, I don't know how y'all can say that this isn't a good story right now. The whole angle last week and now the promo this week, like I don't understand how y'all can say that this isn't a good story right now. Like, I can understand somebody saying that the match isn't going to be good, but you cannot take anything away from this current story they're building right now. I feel like it's the perfect way to truly build Jey Uso as a legit threat against Gunther. It's textbook, bro. I'm excited. I'm just excited for the moment. I couldn't care less about the match. I'm excited for the moment. And remember, folks, wrestling is built off moments. And that boy Jay really brought the Lord into this feud. That's how you know we're getting serious. Anyways, we then go backstage to Adam Pearce's office and we see Rey Mysterio walking in. And I have no idea why Adam Pearce would suggest a match between Rey and Chad Gable first. Did you not just see what happened? Give Rey the match with El Grande Americano. Anyways, the match is scheduled. It's official. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano at WrestleMania. Inject it into my veins right now, please. I need it. And you know, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, I'm excited for El Grande Americano's WrestleMania debut. I'm excited to see what he can do. And then all my excitement is thrown out the window whenever I see that Tony Hinchcliffe is on commentary. Look, I don't have a problem with Tony, but why is he here on Monday Night Raw commentating? Like, yeah, he can do the roast to WrestleMania thing or whatever the hell he's doing WrestleMania weekend, but why the hell is he commentating a championship match? He also made a very lame-ass Big E joke, and none of his jokes hit, like, at all. And the commentary team was solely focused on him. It felt like they were more focused on Tony than they were the match in the ring. War Raiders and New Day suffered as a result of this. The match wasn't bad by any means, but damn, Pat, stop sucking his dick. The match wasn't like anything special, but it ended in DQ when Ivar used the chair on Xavier Woods. Hopefully we get like some sort of match involving these two at WrestleMania. I don't know if it's like a multi-team or what, but I just hope that the titles are involved with WrestleMania because they deserve to be. The War Raiders have been fun as champions. They've been fun because they haven't been forced to cosplay as Vikings. I enjoy this. But following this, we get a video package of Cody and John Cena, and like before that, Tony like missed his call time to leave the commentary desk, so he was just sitting there awkwardly while Pat and Cole were talking about the video package, I guess. It was a little awkward, but I digress, because Aura, a wild Penta, appears. We had like the two people that define the word aura in one match. We had Penta and Dom Mysterio. Penta is Penta and Dom still has his heel heat. The match was pretty good, and Dom Mysterio did a Canadian Destroyer. What is this world coming to? Sorry, Mexican Destroyer. My bad, dude. But despite this, Penta still ends up winning the match. It was a pretty damn good match for what it's worth. But at least in my eyes, it kind of got overshadowed by the first two matches on the card. Hindsight being 2020, they probably should have had Lyra and Bayley main. I ain't gonna complain no more because it was a good match, and we also got some amazing storytelling after the match. The Judgment Day came out to try to attack Penta, and then Braun Breaker made the save and murdered both Dom and Carlito. Penta too, and he damn near like broke Carlito in half. Finn then sneak attacks, and we get the little scene of Finn holding the IC title. Braun gets set to spear him, and then Finn goes out of the way. And we just kind of get an awkward stare down between Finn and Braun when Finn leaves the ring. Could you imagine if we actually see Finn Balor win the IC title at Mania? It's honestly a toss-up, and I have no idea who's winning. I'm excited for it. But then we get to see the big Paul E. Dangerously. Paul Heyman segments are main eventing back-to-back weekly shows. I am seated. Then we get this, I am loyal to my best friend, I am loyal to my tribal chief nonsense, and then Seth Rollins, appears. He spawns in, and I gotta say, what is that fit, Seth? What are we doing here? I'm not even gonna comment on it anymore, because it makes me angry. And another thing that makes me angry is how he tried to attack my wise man. He was threatening Paul, and basically just, the whole 9 yards, shoving him and whatnot, and then we hear Cult of Personality, oh my god, the pop. Seth and Punk, they're throwing fisticuffs, they're fighting, they're going at it, and then Seth stomps Phil. And then while Paul is checking on Phil, Seth almost stomps Paul. Paul moves out the way and whatnot, and then Seth tells Paul that he owes Seth a favor now. And given the way Seth was dressed, I wouldn't be surprised if it had to do with something in the locker room behind closed doors. Nah, I'm trolling, but that outfit is disgusting. Please never put that shit on again, bro. Out here looking like the final boss of modern day country music. Please, leave it in the closet next time. Not everything is a fit, bro. We ain't gotta try every single thing. You can leave it be. You can leave it be, gang. Alright, so Monday Night Raw was a quite good show. It could have been better, but I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it. It was alright for what it's worth. And we gotta leave the note here. We gotta say it. I'm gonna say what everybody else is too afraid to say. Lyra Valkyria is the future of women's wrestling. She's next, bro. Stop denying it. Stop lying to yourself. She's next, bro. If she's not on Mania in, like, any capacity, I think I will actually be angry. I think I will be, like, seriously mad. But outside of that, I am excited. Like, I am excited for WrestleMania 41. We're so close. We are so fucking close. And it feels like it ain't even, like, been that long since it started. And whenever Jay Uso wins that world title, I'm going to be pushing so many agendas. It's not even funny. But anyways, that's going to be all from me. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you enjoyed it and if I earned it, I would appreciate it if you liked the video as well as subscribe to the channel. You should also join the Discord server. Maybe follow me on Twitter. I don't know. That app's a cesspool. I doubt if I'm ever going to really use it, but you should follow me in case. But you should definitely join the Discord server because that's where all the cool people hang out. Every single cool person on planet Earth is in the Discord server, so join it. But anyways, that's going to be all from me again. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Y'all stay safe. God bless.